important critically. I do want to warn you some of the details in this report may be disturbing. WKYT's Kelsey Soto joins us now live from East Main Street, about a block from where everything unfolded this morning. Kelsey?
Good afternoon, Victor. It is certainly an eerie sort of quiet here at the moment. We are about a block away from Old National Bank on East Main Street, where everything happened this morning, and unfortunately several people lost their lives, several others are injured. What we do know so far, officers tell us that calls came in around 8:30 for an active shooter. They say officers were on scene within 3 minutes, and that is when they encountered an active shooting situation. Gunshots were still being fired at the time. They say that they exchanged gunfire with the shooter, and that is when he was pronounced dead on scene. But at this time, it is unclear if his death was from self-inflicted gunshot wounds or that from police. Now, as we mentioned earlier, 5 people were killed, including the shooter, but another 8 were taken to U of L Hospital. That includes 2 officers who were hit during the gunfire. One of them is undergoing surgery right now. Another victim is listed in critical condition. Officers say they are still working to identify all of the victims. We did see officials from the FBI and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms all on scene helping to assist in this ongoing investigation. In a press conference about an hour ago, Governor Andy Beshear getting emotional as he shared the news that he knew several of the victims.
This is awful. I have a very close friend that didn't make it today. And I have another close friend who didn't either, and one who's at the hospital that I hope is going to make it through. So when we talk about praying, I hope people will. For those that we are hoping can make it through the surgeries that they're going through, and then we've got to do what we have done these last 3 years after everything. We've got to wrap our arms around these families.
As we have learned, police believe that this was a lone shooter situation who had some type of connection to the bank, whether that be a former or current employee. That information is still being discussed and worked out at this time, but we have seen an outpouring of support. Senator Mitch McConnell tweeting that he is thanking the first responders for their bravery and service. He believes that they saved lives today. We also saw Lexington Mayor Linda Gorton offering up support and prayers and condolences, wrapping her arms around those impacted. And then there was a tweet from Louisville Rep. Keturah Haran, who did not mince words and said, "We live in a war zone and we shouldn't have to." We'll be providing more updates as they become available, but for now, live in downtown Louisville, Kelsey Soto, WKYT.
Kelsey.